My new Galaxy Gear watch has arrived. I have never set one of these up before. I've been anxiously awaiting for the arrival. I literally just opened this up to see if everything was in there. I figured, you know what, before I set this up, I'll do an unboxing. And you could treat this video as how to set up your own Galaxy Gear if you are in the market of getting one. So if this thing is as cool as everyone says it is, I highly suggest you get one. So let's see what's in here. Samsung did a really cool job packaging this out. Ah, there it is. Mine is with the stainless steel, which they all have. Okay. And then you've got the black wristband with the integrated camera in it. So let's see. What else do you get with this? Looks like you get the charging adapter. And there's a pod that, yeah, that's the only downfall with this. It's kind of hokey how they have this thing set up. At nighttime, the watch has to sit inside this pod, and then the pod itself plugs into the USB cable, which plugs into the outlet, and that's how you charge it, apparently. Whatever, small price to pay, I suppose. Well, let's get into it. Let's fire this thing up, and let's see how this thing works. So the first thing we need to do is we turn on our NFC to make sure that the phone can actually communicate with the watch itself. Once NFC is turned on, I'm using a Galaxy 5, so the easy way of doing that, we go into our, where are my settings? We go into the settings, and then in the in the connections area, we make sure that NFC is turned on. Right there, I have it on. Now that it's on, we take the charging cable, the cradle itself, okay, well, with no watch in it, and we're simply going to just rest it up to the back of the watch, the back of the phone. And if you notice, it comes up saying, hey, the installer for Gear Manager needs to be updated for the latest version. After updating your installer, try to connect to your Gear and mobile device again. Alright, so we're going to download this. Connecting to server. Now it's like it's half a meg, so it's a quickie. Let's try it again. So I'll say it was a very fast update. And now it's installing the Gear Manager. And this one's 35 megs, so this is only going to take a couple of seconds. There we go. Connecting to Gear. After connecting to your Gear, you can change the settings and install the applications via the Gear Manager. Installing additional... So this is going to go through a bunch of hot fixes and updates, whatever it is. We're going to let this thing sit, and in the meantime, I'm going to charge up the Gear and make sure I've got adequate power to properly start everything up. Okay, so we've got 100% charge on the Galaxy Gear. Let's turn it on for the first time. And here it is. Hold down the power button, or the one button that you see here. Here we go. We've got display. I don't even know, is it time correct? No, the time is not correct and the temperature is not correct because we're not synchronized. So let's go ahead and let's complete our first synchronization here. Let's see. I believe we have to unlock this and put this next to each other so it sees. I just lit up and made a noise. Here we go. Gear Manager, connecting to Gear. You can change settings. Let's see what we got here. Oops. I'm going to just hold these guys next to each other. They don't have to be this close. Unfortunately, Gear Manager has stopped. That's not a good sign. But I think it's because I tapped it twice. I might have interrupted the first initial launch. So let's see what happens again. Anything on here? Here we go. Jay's S5 is attempting to connect to your watch. And confirm the passkey pair. Okay, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh, unable to pair. Incorrect pin. What did I do wrong here? Jay's is attempting. Here we go. The watch will be reset to its factory settings. Reset. Here we go. It's booting up. This is going to be a trial and error situation, so just bear with me. But this is good when these things happen because if it happens to you, you know that it's not you. This is just part of the situation. So you're probably familiar with this little guy here. This is actually doing a hard reset. This is a refurbished device. So I'm guessing there's either an old ROM that's on here or someone else's setting. This is like a dented box special. So though it has a warranty on it, it is not from like a Best Buy or anything like that. But we're going to just let it do its thing. It's booting up. I just heard a little Samsung splash screen come up in the song. So let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. And it's prompting me on the screen. It's telling me what to do. It's suggesting that I take the charging port right here. I don't know if I can get a little focus going here. Bear with me. Okay. And what it's telling me to do is just take the little charging port and tap it on the back of the phone. So that's what I'm going to do. The charging port is on the back of my Samsung Galaxy 5. Let it do its thing. Oops. Let's try it again. Here's the charging port. Here we go. Connecting to Gear. Installing additional software. Alright, so it sees the Gear and it sees that I'm missing something. So we're just going to let it run its course, and it shouldn't take too long because I don't think any of these packages are really that big. 50%. 75 and 100. Gear Manager. After connecting a Gear, you can change its settings and install. Whoa, this thing just vibrated. Confirm passkey is 902047. 902047. We're going to hit yes, and we're going to hit yes. And we're seeing multiple screens here that are identical. So I suppose that's a good sign here. And again, this is the first time I'm doing this. We're doing this together here, so. Alright, EULA's End User License Agreement. Whatever you say. Yes, yes, and yes. Next. And we got a whole bunch of crap here. Sure, whatever you say. Yes. Welcome, your Gear is up and running. Yeah, buddy. This is working. Let's light it up. And we see the time is synchronized. 5:54, 66 degrees here in New York. And it's giving me a bunch of instructions on how to work the Gear. I'll figure that out on my own. But here we are. The Gear is up and running. I'm about to put this thing on my wrist and play around with it. I've got a party to go to right now, so I'll find a corner somewhere to hide and play around with this while the kids are playing at a party. And I'll give you guys my feedback later on, what life has been like with my Gear after a week or so. And I'll give you my my honest update. Is it worth holding on to, or am I trading this for something in a month or so? Maybe get the Moto 360 or something cooler. I don't know. Maybe I'll love this thing. It seems like it's chock full of tons of promise. So I'll let you guys know. If you have any questions, let me know. And be sure to check out my other videos. I've got some other situations that I had with the Gear. It wouldn't take a charge initially, and I got a little video about how I fixed that. And that's important to watch as well. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, let me know.